the darkness of the dark place they are in is not dark enough compared to the horrors the investigators have witnessed. And how many more times will I use the word dark in this introduction? It is very gloomy down there. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. And in no particular order, we shall introduce the investigators.
Hi, my name's Kleike, and I play Martin Schmidt, who is a German and very fast when it matters.
He's very fast.
He's very fast.
Who else? As usual, nobody comes forward.
We're doing clockwise.
There is no clockwise in this ethereal void where you are.
Yeah, the one on my right starts.
That's Luke.
You see, that the problem is you can't see where you are on the call. Anyway, I'm Luke, and I'm playing Violet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Halloween. I'm playing Daniel Grant.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm not on here. I'm Rufus. I'm playing Strabinsky.
Okay, and
I'm back.
he is lag out.
He is lag out.
We will wait for him to return. The monsters in the void have grabbed him. There you are.
There he is.
You are. We will never know.
Oh.
Phil? Is this the British Telecom?
I hear you again.
It's still doing
Oh,
it.
we can hear you, yeah.
That's awkward. Yeah, I'm Bethran. I'm playing Everett Vickers Earl.
Okay,
Nice.
that's good. Do we need a summary of what happened last time?
You should do a quick
Yes,
one.
please.
Okay,
Yes.
last time, the investigators, after the bear incident, were descending down into the basement area that they had uncovered, and further down, a set of spiral staircase. There were a set of them, because there were two. The first one led them to a small area that had a room with tables, another room with a table that was an office table. They found a very, very old book that Violet really appreciated finding. And then they descended further down, into a place full of cells where weird creatures moaned and wailed that looked horrifying. They also found a person who was non-responsive and extremely unwell that they elected, after exploring a small side room full of weird bottles that they did not open, to rescue. But before they were going to rescue this person, somebody came down. We don't know how they got down, and they narrowly avoided being detected by them. They believe it was John Scott, I believe. Looked very much like him. And so, when we rejoined the investigators, they are now back at the top of the stairs, back in the actual basement area, where Martin Schmidt has been guarding diligently. And we bring the investigators back into the present. The investigators of your fellow comrades have come back up, Schmidt. They've got someone
Okay.
with them.
Who do they have with them?
An extremely unwell-looking man.
Do I know this man?
You do not know this man, no.
Do I want to know this man?
This man is thin, hungry, and looks very dehydrated. He's unshaven and unkempt, and his eyes have an empty look. He's
I
being
give the
carried.
man a swig from my beer stein.
Do you,
But,
do you have a beer stein with you?
I don't.
He's
I don't
German,
Know.
of course he has a beer
Of
stein.
course I do. It's just like, you know.
You have
I mean, at the
something.
moment, he's between Everett and Daniel, because we're holding him
Okay.
We're all propping him up, I think, aren't we?
over our shoulders. At the
You
moment.
offer him
Yeah.
something to drink, which he
I offer him something to drink.
he doesn't even acknowledge.
As in, like, he doesn't acknowledge it, as in he doesn't take it.
He's entirely... His eyes are completely unfocused, and he doesn't even acknowledge that you've offered him a drink.
I force the drink into his throat. I force drink him. Man must drink.
Okay, you do that.
Hopefully he will not make noise at this.
I mean,
Sorry, just to clarify, are we at the very top of the stairs back in...
remember the room with all of the
We're in the
tiles
basement.
and the switch?
Oh, okay, we're in the basement.
You are there. Now, there was another room leading further out, and then the very big room, and then the stairs leading up to the actual lodge. You're in that room. That is where you are.
Cool.
Nice.
So you have this person. He's had a little bit more to drink. What is your plan?
Do we hear any commotion upstairs?
You're a little too far away right now to hear. You'd have to move further into, closer to the stairs.
Wait, I thought we were at the top of the stairs in
There-
the little room with
Yes,
the.
that
Stairs
leads
up
to
to
the
the kitchen area.
basement. You're in the
Oh, I
basement
see,
area.
okay.
To get to the actual lodge, you need to go up another set of stairs.
Maybe go listen upstairs.
You certainly can. Who's doing it? Are you all moving as a group?
I assume Ben and I are still holding.
We'll be further back,
You'll be
presumably.
Further back.
Yeah.
Right. Anybody
Back.
that wants to make a listen as they get close to the door leading to the big room can make me a listen check.
I
Sure,
would like
I'll
to
make a
listen.
listen.
You must do this for
I'm
me.
gonna be standing in
Yeah.
the back because I'm about as stealthy as a giraffe with 2 broken knees.
Okay.
Yeah, Kiko, you roll for me, please.
All right. Okay. Schmidt, you don't hear anything.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What?
We will never know.
Sorry,
This
cat.
kills the Denmark.
Cat's being really
Seriously.
weird. Well, what am I doing?
I heard an angry Danish man.
Stop that.
So,
Boys.
Stravinsky,
Yes.
you don't hear anything.
As in, weird, not anything, or nothing.
You don't hear anything in the room beyond, and you're pretty sure that there's probably nobody nearby the door, like the other side of the door, on the ground floor. If you went up the stairs, you're pretty sure there's nobody there. You think it's very quiet.
Stravinsky communicates this via sign language across the room.
Oh, does anybody else know sign language?
Well, it's more like low flailing.
Yeah. He's slowly flailing at you.
He's doing SWAT team gestures.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Seriously.
Russian,
1920s
though.
SWAT team.
there's nobody in the room, the basement area. There's nobody in there that you could see. You appear to be the only people down here.
Well, shall we flee?
Sounds good.
Okay, so the people that are moving faster are going to head up the stairs towards that door, I take it?
Sure.
The door is closed.
Yep. Great.
If looking through the keyhole, would there be a key in the lock from the outside?
Ah, that's a good question. No, there is not a key on the in the keyhole.
Oh.
I mean, you haven't tried to open it.
No, but
Sure.
if it was locked from the outside, we might be able to see the key, but someone might have fucked off with it. Does that get everyone in position? I
You
think,
don't hear
before we do
anybody.
anything?
On the other side of the door.
We'll bring up the guy as far as we can then, towards
Okay.
the door.
You
Makes
sort
sense.
of get, because the stairs go up and then there's a little bit across and then up. You stay in that middle area because it's a good place to keep him and have the both of you there.
Yeah, I'd say last time we showed the stairs, they were sort of, you could stay out of their line of sight just at the bottom of the big room. So
Yeah, you could.
keep him down there so
Yeah.
we can get out the way if they need to hide.
Now you
There was a kitchen way where the other dudes came
There
in
was a
fairly
ki-
close to these back stairs,
There
aren't
was
there?
a kitchen on the other side. You also remember, if you can get past this door, just to your left, there is a back door.
Nice.
But there is a door that is closed at the top of the stairs. That nobody's tried to
Hmm.
open.
Maybe quietly try the door.
Okay, who's trying?
Well, I'll be ahead if you want.
Okay, you're trying it?
Yes.
It's locked.
Shit.
And thus, the common problem of a first level D&D party is presented to you. A locked door.
Oh no.
Doesn't
What's
someone know
going on
how to
with
pick locks?
That is a good question. Does anyone
If
here
it's-
know how to pick locks?
If it's mechanical repair, then
It would
maybe. If
actually
it's
be, I believe there is a skill
there is a
for
lock picking
it.
one, isn't there? Because there's a thief.
There is a locksmith skill.
Well, it wouldn't matter without tools, would it?
Well, I have library use, so if there's a library nearby, I can read about it.
Sadly not. Anybody is willing to make me a locksmith check. It is a 1% skill.
No, no point.
I mean, you could pass, in which case you'll instantly gain skill points.
Sure, why not?
Alright, roll.
That does sound nice.
Actually,
No,
to be fair, I
it's the
probably have a
answer.
hairpin.
Yeah, can you fork in your stethoscope, Daniel?
We'll just feed it in.
No, fork it in for extra chance
It's not
to
going to
that
make
one.
a huge difference.
I
Kiko,
guess,
could you?
what side of the door is the hinges on?
Ah, that is a good question. It opens outward for you.
Okay.
So it's on the other side.
It's on the other
Can't
side.
access the,
It's on the other
access the
side.
screws.
Yeah. The map actually tells me which way the doors open.
Kiko, could you roll a lot? I'm going to try with a hairpin.
Right, I will roll for you. No luck. You don't bend your hairpin though.
But I read all those books about tumblers.
You did, and yet nothing worked.
It's crazy.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see. You're at the front. No.
So from the bottom of the staircase comes a couple of whispers like, what's going on up there?
Although,
Don't
saying
we have
that,
some
I must have snuck up to test my luck with the door, then snap back down again, I guess.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
luck.
Friends,
with the
don't we
luck.
have some keys?
You do have keys, but they're all a bit too big for this lock.
Okay, so they're obviously not the right one. right?
They're keys for the cell doors. Schmidt
We
has an
can-
idea.
Schmidt has an idea. What?
Schmidt goes, well, when we have situations like this, we just force the door down.
Okay, I was literally going to say that, but
Yeah.
okay, right.
That might be a bit loud.
It's loud.
We could check where the footsteps came from the spiral staircase.
You can. That would involve going backwards.
Hmm.
You can go
Well,
back.
we have some options here.
Mhm.
One of them will cost me some permanent stats. The other will cost us the dude.
I think
so
the first option sounds pretty good.
Don't worry, if necessary, I'll just teleport into the floor.
That's worked so many times before.
Brundle man yourself into the fucking floor.
So
Let's just kick the door open.
you could.
It's locked and the hinges are on the other side, which actually means it's more difficult to kick open.
It is more difficult.
Let's pull it open.
Actually, it has a what's the handle like?
The handle is it's one which you. It's not an actual like handle. It's a circular one.
Well,
I
then
think it's just one of those
let's
pulley
use our
things.
brains. From a strategic point of view, do we care if they discover that we forced our way out or not?
Yes, because there are people upstairs with guns.
That will
Okay,
hear us
so
and come
we've
for us.
decided that as a group policy, we do in fact care. So therefore, forcing down the door is probably going to be a bad option.
So you're
Okay,
going to
so
try
can
and
we force the
backtrack.
door quietly? Is the point here? So is there anything sticking out the door? The handle is just one of those bars
There is-
stapled onto it where you just
if
pull it,
you're-
I assume.
If you're going to force the door, you feel that it will probably be quite loud. There's nothing to cushion it. So
Well, I mean, I want to know about the handle, please.
What if we force the wall next to the door?
But I mean, were we under the impression that someone had got down here without using this route?
correct.
Yes, that's where
So we
the
should-
footsteps are from.
So let's
From halfway
explore
down
that. Yeah, let's
Kiko,
explore
can
that.
Can I do an architecture and spot hidden roll to find like something
You
else,
can
like
roll
another
me-
way?
Do you want me to roll both of those for you?
Yes,
Okay, let us see. You do have both.
I do have both. Spot hidden
Hit
very
it.
high.
Ow.
Okay. Your architecture roll yields nothing that would help you,
Oh.
and your spot hidden roll determines that there is nothing on this side of the door that would help you more easily force it up. You would have to make this quite loud.
Okay.
So that at
What is
least has answered that question for you.
The thing I
Alright.
was thinking with the handle is I have this box. So if the handle is part of the locking mechanism, I could stick the box over the handle and have it absorb it, and maybe the lock would come apart.
You would not be able to get the handle in. Its box is a bit too deep.
Oh, it has to hit the bottom.
Yeah, it has
Yep.
to, like if you think that's how it's going to work, you'd have to do it that way. Like,
So since I wasn't there last time, is this the only door
it's
that
the
actually
only
leads
door
outside?
that you know of that leads to the actual ground floor of the Hermatic Lodge.
Okay, then
Let's-
Schmidt is basically going to walk around and is going to like check out every room, every corridor we came through, and so
Okay.
on, using
No, no, no.
architecture and spot hidden.
But Schmidt, we know the area where or at least we know roughly where to check for where the guy came from.
It
So we
was-
can
Show
start
me.
there.
Staircase. There's
Show
another
me,
staircase.
show me.
It was the second spiral staircase, wasn't it, between
Yeah.
level 2 and 3? Okay, so you're going to go
Yeah,
that
let's inspect
way.
that.
Was it?
Stravinsky
No, it wasn't.
suggests option
Okay.
for consideration. Sorry.
It's between the basement and the area with the library. Because he checked the library, we found that he checked the library because there was footsteps around the library,
Mhm.
and then we followed the footsteps up the spiral staircase.
yes,
About
it was
halfway
there.
through, it was
Okay.
on that one.
Alright,
So
you're going to
it's on the
We're
higher
going to
of
have
the
a
two
look.
staircases.
Yes, the one between the actual basement and the first level. Yeah.
Shabinsky mentions emergency plan for consideration should we need it.
Okay.
He explains that he can make a ward that's quite costly to his being. He says he's not sure what that means, and it will basically conceal people, but he will need slight time to prepare for it. Which means that if we made a bunch of noise down here, hid behind that fucking thing, people came down to check, we might be able to get up behind them while that happens.
We'll keep that in the back pocket.
Okay.
I think
Keep that in mind.
Sorcery.
So what you're going to do is you're going to go down the area where we roughly saw the footsteps had been cleared up or appeared and then weren't there. You're going to start searching in that location.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yes, and I might suggest that if we rap on the wall, wherever it is, it's going to have to be hollow, and that's fairly easy to hear.
okay.
Let me just get my brain around this. So the second place where that came from, is that back down the spiral staircase
you know the
in the main room?
spiral staircase is in the room where you had the switch.
And the one that leads down?
Yes, it's that spiral
Yes.
staircase you're checking. That
Okay, where did we go down before?
you went down
the
another
second
spiral
staircase.
staircase.
Okay, so there's two.
There's two.
Yeah.
It's the
I
first one
didn't
you're
get
checking.
that. I thought there was in. Okay.
No, it's the first one you're checking. So you get to the point, you remember roughly where the footprints appeared. This is where people are going to start rolling architecture and spot hidden and various things like that.
Yes.
So let's even look. Might as well let Clyker check first.
Yep,
because
I am letting
she got-
Clyker check first. And you are entirely unsure if there's any way that there could be a secret passageway here, because all these walls seem incredibly, there's no hollowness at all to them. But you now notice, when you're looking around, you're a bit frustrated after you're going, there's definitely something here. You notice that there are more footsteps now. There's
There
a
are
second
more footsteps?
pair of There are a second set of footsteps now that have displaced dirt, or the
Wait,
dust rather.
Directions?
Since we
Right.
passed,
They are heading down as well. Yes, since you've passed, there's a second set now.
and we didn't hear anyone go down
Didn't
there.
hear anyone.
Huh.
Will a listen reveal any windy farty from a door? From a maybe hidden
Not
compartment
from
or
you.
anything?
You can't hear anything. The air is still.
Okay, so sorcery basically.
Yes, sorcery.
You're all coming up blank.
Are there any rocks in here?
You rolled
Like
for all of us.
loose
I'm rolling
pebbles
for
or
all
something?
of you, yeah.
Okay.
No, there's nothing.
Okay.
You are. However, Violet believes that, well, obviously, this is some kind of teleportation magic.
Obviously,
that would be the only
idiots.
explanation
Clearly.
is that it's teleportation magic, and that's why there's no secret wall. They just appeared there. That's obviously the solution.
I like that you've deemed me as being a kind of magic conspiracy theorist. I'm into it.
Well, I rolled something. I rolled against one of your skills, and the only answer.
Oh, right. So this. I feel like this is a reasonable inference. This isn't me being random.
This
Okay.
is what you've concluded from looking at this. This is your mythos knowledge talking here.
All right.
Man.
Okay, so
I'm
so
not
do
telling
I
you
think...
if it was a good roll or a bad roll, though.
All right, okay,
Hello,
but
this is
do
your
I feel
mythos
like
talking.
do I feel like this is something that someone has done, or it's like there's an artifact or an arrangement of
You
objects
feel like
that we
this
might be
is
able to
something
use?
that someone has done. Like you believe that if there was some sort of waygate or something, that there would be obviously a sign of it in the walls, but you can't see it unless it's hidden by special magics. But you can't see it. You'd need to be able to see it.
Is there anywhere that smells differently in the room?
No.
So it's not an active gate sending air
Yep.
through from elsewhere.
I feel like I'm the aliens guy. I'm just like you guys are all like not sure, and I just turn up and it's like it's aliens.
You do.
Well,
You do conclude, though, that is Stravinsky,
yes.
that if this person, that there is a chance that this person may very well have a key anyway, because if their magic fails, how else will they get out?
Oh, so you mean we
yes.
just like wait here for the person to turn up and then just
Or
like
go find them.
lads jump on him?
Or go find them. Or go
Hmm.
back and bash the door down.
All right, what does the collective wisdom of the group feel?
Do you go further in, or do you go further up?
Well, I mean, The question is, do we go get him or do we set a trap?
In a narrow spiral staircase.
Yes.
I mean,
We
I
get
think
the-
we should do the thing that will get us out of here the soonest, simply due to the fact we've got a gentleman with us who's slowly but surely
Not doing well.
perishing.
Well, I can
Okay.
sort that, but it'll cost us a gentleman,
That kind of defeats the point.
I guess. Yeah,
I can get rid of this man by killing him.
The question is, why would he be teleporting in when there's a door? Where'd he be coming from that wasn't upstairs, obviously?
That's a good question.
Regardless, we should probably go get him.
Okay. Who's going first?
Well, I'm the tank, aren't I?
You go first then. Okay.
Sure. I have
So-
sneak, by the way.
Okay, you're sneaking, are you?
Well, I think
Yeah, man,
I think
goes first.
Stravinsky, considering how tense everything is, he's probably in a perpetual state
Right.
of listen and
In
sneak.
that case, I'm having all of you sneak.
I mean, we're
I'm
carrying.
not sure how we're going to sneak.
We're
'cause
carrying James
carrying-
Clark, so
You'll be
it'd be
taking
better
him.
if we hang back
If you
rather than
hang
try and
back,
sneak.
anybody that's trying to move further forward more purposefully will need to sneak.
I have
Yeah.
sneak 80%. Let me sneak that
You
shit.
have sneak 80%. Okay.
Oh, damn.
He's very
Yeah, I
good
vote. Oh, we send out the German ninja.
at-
The
Right.
ginger.
Okay.
Yes.
You are sneaking.
I like it.
I'm not telling you how well you're doing. Stravinsky, are you going to sneak?
I would probably, hearing that he is likely a lot quieter than me,
You do.
be
I
be
can't-
slightly behind him.
Okay, but you're going to sneak.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, just a question of backstory. Did your character fight in World War One?
What, mine?
No, Kleika's character.
I
Was
believe-
Martin Schmidt in World War One?
Believe
Sorry,
you-
what?
I believe your character fought in the Great
Yes.
War, didn't he?
Yeah, he was
I
a
think
soldier.
He
He was.
deserted, didn't he?
No.
Or did he just run?
What? No.
I
What?
think
fled
I
at
think
some
he
point.
just
I was
fought-
a
I think he just-
decorated. I was a
yeah,
regular
he just
soldier.
fought.
Just like good man.
Oh, I see.
And are you sneaking as well, Violet?
No, I'm going to stay with the other two for two very obvious reasons. The first of which is that I'm enormous and incredibly clumsy, and
Okay.
second, that those two. Well, I mean, he literally has training. Like he's cleared trenches
Okay.
while sneaking around. So it's like, why not?
You keep an eye on the back then while those two are carrying dude.
Okay, right. So you two move further ahead. Basically, the other three are staying at the. Probably, I take it you're staying close to the bottom of the staircase?
Yeah.
How would be smart to do it, I think, is...
Yeah, no, we're staying where the footsteps come out, so that if anyone else comes out or in via that route, we're there and we're
Well,
waiting.
you're
here, and
staying
the
up
others-
there, okay.
Slightly further up out of sight.
Okay.
I think
So we
the
can hear
best
them
idea...
come out. Like we'll
would
listen,
probably be-
see if we can hear anyone come out from there, from a little bit up above rather than below.
That sounds like a good idea, yeah.
Like Strip and Smith sneak about 20 meters forward. If it's clear, go back, get other dudes, then do that again and again and again as we move down.
They seem
From what I
intent on-
remember, the spiral staircase is absolutely massive, like
It's
really deep.
It's very
Yeah.
big.
So we'd be doing that constantly.
Yep. So you two going
And
ahead.
like, I'm kind of against that because even with two of us carrying a guy, carrying him up and down, like what was it, 200, 300 foot stairs, over and over
tiring at the
again
very-
is going to tire us completely. So we'd
And it's
better
not
be
good for him
better
either.
staying up. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we could
That's
leave
true,
him up
actually.
there so we can get him on the way out. But that would also...
No,
I
you
think we
can't-
decided
we can't
last
leave
time
him
that
on
was
his
a
own.
risk.
Yeah.
We decided last time we couldn't leave him.
Right.
If you want, because you're the one with medical knowledge. If we want to, we could do it so that you and me are the one who stays with him, and then Phil, what's your head's name? Everett. Everett can keep a bit further watch by them, because your character has quite good watch and listen and stuff, right? He's got good senses.
I think so.
Yes.
Not like
you,
specifically, but
you,
yeah.
Actually, no. You haven't gained. You don't have any increased skill in either of
Yeah,
them.
not like skill wise.
He's exactly the same as anybody who's got no extra skill points in either.
I refuse to believe a man called Everett is a normie. It's disgrace.
So, who's going forward? Who's staying back?
Everett's staying back, definitely.
Everyone's staying back. So the important part is that Schmidt and Stravinsky are going forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we having our lights with us or not?
Do you have you can have your lights on if you want.
Because if we didn't, we would be able to see one ahead. and vice versa if we went in the dark.
Okay. Right.
What say you, Smith?
Yeah, I think we should probably do that. Keep an eye on things.
Okay. So, you've turned off your lights then, so that what happens is you guys get to the bottom of the stairs, and there is the door to the left, which
God
led to
damn
that
it.
room with just the tables. Yeah? Remember the room with just the tables?
The big room, yeah?
It was
The one that
it
the
was
one
a
that had the
small-
box.
Guard
no,
room with
that
the
was
keys
the
in
room.
it.
That was
Oh,
the
okay.
guard room with the keys in it.
Okay.
When you go past that room, Schmidt, you
Mhm.
briefly glance over there, and you see there are people in there.
Oh.
And you see that they have immediately seen you.
Oh. Well, what kind of people am I
I
seeing?
will
How many
describe
people?
them to you. There are two of them.
Oh, that's
These
not a
are
lot.
two completely naked
Oh, that's not bad.
and androgynous men.
Oh,
who
that's
are
terrible.
7 foot tall.
Oh,
Oh,
Is
it's
that?
And
Can you give me that in actual measurements?
and
Is that like?
extremely
'Cause
strong.
my foot is not very long.
Yeah.
I will describe them to you compared to you. They are bigger than you.
Oh shit, I'm pretty big.
they're like 205, 210
They
cm.
are bigger than you, they are
Wow.
stronger than you, and there are two of them, and I will describe what they look like. Their faces are like vapid masks, eyes staring, mouth slack. Their bodies are completely riddled with the same pockmarks that you saw on John Scott. Upon seeing you, their expressions change to ones of blind anger.
Do they have guns?
One of them does.
Uh,
One of
Gun.
them
What,
has
multiple guns or one gun?
one of them. The one at the back has a .45 revolver. The other one has its fists clenched, and they are both moving.
So
have
wait, he's naked, but he's got a gun.
Yeah, he's naked of clothes.
Oh, he just pulled that out of his ass.
No, he
But
was.
I was more thinking that he's probably only got 6 shots then, hasn't he?
I was about to say, yeah.
We are in initiative.
Well, I go first.
No, you do not. They go first.
But I always go first.
Because they heard you coming.
I mean, to be fair, Dome Reapers are fast. That's notoriously
No.
the case.
Right,
Yeah,
what
they are
happens is...
characteristically slow.
What happens is that the one that is at the back shoots.
Oh.
Oh, does he shoot his friend?
No, he's shooting at Schmidt and misses, but not by much. But the
Jagged
person
lines,
that is... The one that is approaching with the fists is right next to you within seconds. And
That's
swings
fast.
at you.
Luckily, I duck.
Let's see if he actually... Right. You can make me a dodge roll, if you like.
I have 80% of the dodgings. Please go ahead, my good
Okay.
sir.
So
Better
I
fuck it up.
assume those of us in the spiral staircase hear a very loud explosion.
You hear a gunshot.
Yeah, but it's, you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
It's
What,
gonna
more
echo off
echoey
everything.
than spiral
happens-
staircase.
what happens is this guy is aiming... This person is aiming straight for your nose. And
Okay.
narrowly dodge it. This guy's
On account of having a big snores.
This guy's fast. And you know like that thing where like something whooshes past you which is with a lot of force and you hear the air being displaced?
Like
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
anime.
That happened.
Oh, okay.
This guy is strong. So you have
That-
one
that
guy
does
right
sound
next to you and one guy who's fired. He didn't move. Now we go round and now it is your go. Because we'll have the other people act once you and Stravinsky have gone.
Okay, well, so
basically-
I dodged, so and everything is cool. So I'm basically right next to the guy, right?
You're right next to the guy. You are right next to this person who is looking down at you with this expression that he has of like anger and hate has not shifted in the least.
And there's no cock to punch.
Well, I guess I'm going to shoot him in whatever I can reach. Like maybe like since I'm smaller than him, I'm going to try and shoot him like into his throat, kind of like throat, like like underneath his head. gonna go for that headshot.
You can make me a. I will make you a gunshot.
But-
What
I was
gun do
about
you
to say,
have?
you're my roller, man.
What gun do you have?
I have absolutely no idea.
That's a good question. Did you actually?
Under my
Well,
items, it says nothing, and honestly, it's always said nothing.
Violet's thingy brought a bunch of stuff for us. I know I brought a pistol that I gave to Daniel. I think.
I'm pretty sure that
Yeah, you did,
that,
yeah.
that you have rifle skill, right, Klika? I'm pretty sure I gave you the
Yes.
elephant gun.
You did give
You
me, but
did,
that was like
yeah.
the last time, though, or was it this time? Yeah.
It
No,
was
no, no,
it was
like
last time.
it's as we you haven't said you gave it back to me, and I'm pretty sure you still have it because in game time, like in game, it's only been 20 minutes or something. I'm pretty sure you still hold it.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
What
wasn't the thing that we had like that we came here and we were basically at a party and so on, where I obviously
Yeah,
would
but
have-
smuggled
remember
in the
Violet
elephant
turned up
gun.
in the car and
Ah,
brought
okay.
the.
Yeah, don't forget, I wasn't here last time, so.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
alright,
sorry, yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna roll for you.
Yeah,
What-
okay.
What did
Roll.
what did I get? I forget. There was a rifle for me, wasn't there? Just to while we're on this.
That
Yes,
would
no,
be-
Yes.
I
Does
don't
anyone
recall.
have character sheets or?
I have character sheets, but
I don't have anything
you-
I
currently.
have character sheet,
I
but
didn't
don't
note
have-
anything down because it wasn't clear last time what who got what.
It sounds like
think-
you'd have had a
think I-
seven-shot revolver by the description here.
No, I gave that one to Daniel,
In that case, you will have a Mosin.
and I got something from.
You have a
But
Mosin.
the Mosin was mine, and we just met,
In
so
that
Violet
case, it's
wouldn't have
whatever
my
guns.
Mosin.
It's whatever guns Violet brought with her.
I think I asked for the elephant gun.
Well, one of you has it, and this is quite important as to who has it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to clear it out. No. Does anyone remember? I remember asking for a
I
rifle.
thought I'm pretty sure it was Klika just because he's the one who had the rifle
guns.
skill at high levels.
Well, mine's 85, so.
Well, either way, you're going to. Are you firing with the gun? Because you can. One of you has a gun. I'm pretty sure Daniel still has his revolver because you went and recovered that.
I have my personal revolver, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you have two then. Nice.
Right. So you're going to fire the elephant gun, Klika.
I will shoot the elephant gun into the man's head.
No, unfortunately, you won't.
I just said I would.
Not on the roll I just did. You won't, I'm afraid.
You're breaking my balls here, Kiko.
Yes, what has happened is the 1 in 100 has happened, and not in the good way.
The elephant
not
gun's blowing
again!
up again.
Are you telling me that I'm going to have to get
The
a
gun
fourth
has not
one?
exploded, the gun has jammed.
Jammed.
So what you've
Fuck.
done is you've basically aimed it right at his chest, and you've just gone...
That's unfortunate, but I can still turn this around,
You
I
can
am
still
sure.
turn this around. It's not exploded. That is the thing that I was also rolling for. Did it explode? No, it's just jammed.
So you just throw the elephant rifle at
Stravinsky.
people, so then when they try. Yes.
You'll go.
Well, what do I have?
What do you have?
I thought I had a rifle, but apparently I don't. And I don't want to cheese a rifle out of my ass for the sake of having a good skill with it.
I vaguely remember that Violet had a bunch of guns that she brought in from the car,
Yeah.
didn't she?
We can
Yes.
quite-
Well, I think that it was just said generally that guns were distributed from.
we can quite easily say...
What we need is a keen-eared listener.
We can quite easily say that you have a rifle, because it's not
Okay,
hard
so
for you to have one.
Any rifle that's not the Mosin. Well, in that case, I will bin the guy hitting at Klika in the head, hopefully.
Well, let's say a reasonable gun for you to have would be something like a carbine.
Sure, anything
A
Yankee.
.30.
Yes.
.30. I will have you roll for that. So-
You do this.
As I say, I will roll.
Good man.
Oh. No.
Again, as well.
That's a 94.
Oh.
You miss.
Ew.
You miss. You know, I think you guys may have expended all of your luck in that farmhouse in the last... in the last...
Yeah.
We're farming bad luck right here now, so we're ready. We're ready to
Initiative
crit.
now goes round, because that was basically the surprise. The actions that happened immediately. You guys have now been alerted to this gunfire. You've heard gunfire, gunfire, gunfire. Goes now to Martin. Martin, you're holding a gun that didn't fire right to the chest of this massive, pox-ridden, naked person that tried to punch you.
What's
do the one thing that I can do, which is I take the gun that didn't fire and I jam it right into the guy's throat.
You're trying to hit him with this as if it was a blunt club object.
I am trying to push it forward like a spear.
What's the rules on unjamming things?
It takes time.
Jammed.
Okay.
It would be the equivalent to a reloading action.
Takes time, depending upon how
minimum.
severely badly.
I mean,
it's
I can
done.
also just drop it and pull another gun, but I don't know if I have another gun.
I'm
Might have.
Do you have a
Gonna-
trench knife?
Yeah, but trench knife.
I have a trench knife?
Don't you
It's
wouldn't
right there
wouldn't
in
you
your
have
back.
one of those?
I don't know. I have nothing under items. I never had anything set
Well,
written under
you can
items.
hit him
Okay,
with-
I have a trench knife.
You can hit
I
him. You can hit
I've-
him with the gun if you like. That's a club weapon.
no. I let the gun fall, and I pull out my knife and I slash at the guy.
Okay, you don't have any skill in this.
I do not have any skill in that. No.
You basically, as you're dropping the gun and you draw your weapon and you try and strike, effortlessly dodges it.
Of course.
Effortlessly
cunt.
dodges, but you are now armed with a weapon that won't jam. I've checked here, the malfunction roll on this is a dash. It can't malfunction
Oh, that's all right.
unless it breaks. Now we go to Grant. Grant. There has been
Yes.
gunfire. 3 shots. One of them sounded like the elephant gun.
How long
No,
would it
didn't
take me to
sound like
sprint?
that. No, only
How long
two
would it take me to
shots.
sprint
Two
up
shots,
and
my bad.
assist?
There's only been 2. You're quite a way up, aren't you?
What?
Would
There
I
were
be
three
able to make
shots.
it?
Oh,
in
yeah,
my
There
there
were
go?
only
only
2 shots, my bad.
Yeah, because the jam, yeah.
You would take you a while to get down there. You can start moving now, but it would take you. You won't be able to get there in the first round.
I think
Dump.
it'd probably be wise I start moving.
You start.
Dump
moving.
the dude and start rolling.
I know. We can say, but the third shot was the echo. There we go. It was an echo shot. It's all fine, right?
Nice.
It'll be with the stairs. But where did the third shot come from? Stravinsky,
Yes.
this is not going great.
Well, we try again. If failed the first time,
Right.
look for burlap sack in military camp.
Right. This time you don't do as badly. This time you actually hit him.
Not as badly.
Now, a little worryingly for you,
He's
get-
immune to bullets, as
No.
usual.
you get this
Oh.
person straight in the head.
Nice.
They're not going down.
Does he look miffed?
His expression has not changed.
Where did I hit him then?
You hit him sort of below the left eye, like part of his face is just gone.
Did innards come out?
Yeah. Like
So
bits-
he is fleshy.
he is fleshy,
That's
but
the sort of golem.
but he doesn't seem to care.
It's not slowing him down.
Not that you can see, and unfortunately it's their turn.
Well, now.
Right, what is going to happen here is something that we have not done before.
It's
Uh-oh.
called dying.
No, that has unfortunately happened before.
Yeah, true.
It is a skill that has not been used that often. It's called grappling,
Oh, nice.
because this person is the one that's next to Schmidt is going to try and grapple him.
Oh, I see.
I
And
want an armful
unfortunately,
of that German beef.
this is not dodgeable.
I see.
He grabs you.
He does.
He does grab you.
It's gonna stimulate you.
You can try and counter with a grapple check of your own.
Yes, of course I would like to counter the man.
Oh,
Unfortunately, he overpowers you.
Oh,
wow,
goddammit.
I did
It's like
not
those-
imagine that happening.
It's like those games Ben played, Gruntman 5 or whatever. Street Man. Grunt.
Laura simulator.
Loris.
So what
Yeah.
he's done basically is he has like pressed you up against the wall with force
It's
by
not good.
by the neck.
That is not good.
And what he's doing is he's readying his other fist to punch you straight in the
Can-
face.
Can someone stop the man?
The other person
please?
is going to shoot at Stravinsky.
I'm trying to stop him.
What are the others doing? Is it just the two of
They
us?
We
are-
haven't reached
only
initiative
one
yet.
person has acted, and they are
It hasn't
Running
running
been
down
down.
the stairs.
Wait, have I had a turn?
You're
We're
having
still
a
waiting
turn
on
next.
initiative.
Yeah, exactly.
They had a
the initiative.
surprises round.
If only
Although
Luke had
initiative
some sort of ability to descend quickly.
Stravinsky,
Yes.
and
Roll down the
a
stairs.
miss, quite a wide miss,
Oh yeah.
but he is slowly moving a bit closer,
My youthful.
by a few steps. Everett, your turn.
How loud was the gunshot from where I was?
Loud. It echoed.
Loud enough
through.
that I think it would keep going up to the point where they could hear it at the cellar?
You're not sure.
But yeah, I mean, at this point, I put Mr. Clark down and
Mm-hmm.
tell Violet that I'm going to go up and try and get the door open.
Mm-hmm. Right, you're going to go up.
So I'm going to start running up to the door.
That's a lot
Which I'm
faster.
sure will take quite a few rounds, but yeah.
Yeah, you'll get there. I'll let you know when you get there. Violet, you are by yourself with the unresponsive person that you've rescued. There are gunshots happening down below. Everett is running up. Grant is running down. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna go down. I mean, he might die in the next 3 seconds because I wasn't there, but
Right.
I'm the only person with a sword that
You're
is
going to go
magical.
down.
So
Okay.
yeah.
Do you have some sort of ability to go down quickly through terrain, possibly?
Oh no, you're entirely right. Yes, so I turn on my side and just roll down the steps.
I mean, you
I
can.
meant the fucking squamquat.
Crouching
What's fucking-
ritual.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like the chance of me just ending up entombed in solid rock
Is
With-
moderately high.
with a concomitant personality disorder is reasonably high,
I guess.
as that's literally what happened last time.
Yeah, it didn't go very well for you. So, you start running down. Initiative goes around. It's Martin. Martin, you are being held against the wall by this guy who's about to punch you. Your only option,
Lick
really,
his ear.
is to try and use your grapple skill to escape.
Okay. Is there nothing else I can do?
No, you have to actually escape the grapple.
Okay,
Yep, or
well,
either
I
gain
have to try
control
that,
of
I
it.
guess. I have to try that, I guess.
Oh, no.
Oh man, I escaped it, didn't I?
No, you dropped your knife.
Wait, I still had my knife?
You dropped it when you were trying to actually squirm free.
It's better than him
Couldn't I
getting
have just stabbed him to get
No,
through?
you actually have to... Basically what this guy's doing is he's sort of half choking you.
Yeah, I know what he's doing. I feel it.
Yeah, but you actually have to gain control of the grapple to do this.
Oh, I see.
And you have, unfortunately, spectacularly failed.
That's unfortunate.
It'll work like I've got
But
you.
it is now Grant's turn. You're running down the stairs, I take it.
Yes.
You are...
Carefully sprinting.
You get to the bottom of the stairs. You are literally bounding down dangerously, I presume.
Yeah, as quickly as I
Yep.
safely can without falling on my
Yep,
nose
your,
anyway.
Your luck check is fine. You don't fall over because you're being going down. You are at the bottom of the stairs. You can see the situation. You don't get to act, but you can see the situation. What is happening
I'll
is
just
that...
wave. Hi.
Don't wave. You see two 7-foot-tall, pox-ridden, naked men who look pretty much the same. One of them has a gun and is clearly aiming it at Stravinsky. The other one has a unarmed Schmidt pressed up against the wall, choking him and about to punch him.
Gosh, it must be Tuesday.
Stravinsky!
Yes.
Grant is here!
Hi.
You have a gun!
Daniel, please. Why so informal?
How easily would I be able to put the box on the head of the dude that's wrangling Klika, since he is preoccupied?
You would have to actually grapple him.
What's the base on grapple?
25%.
I don't think that's happening. How are you with rifles, Grant?
Rifles?
He's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Pretty good.
Also,
won't-
Daniel, please.
He won't be able
Sorry,
to shoot this
sorry.
turn, even if you hand him the rifle.
I'd have a default of rifles. Looks like. Pistol, fine. Rifle, no. Probably why I didn't take it.
Default
Okay.
rifle would be
that 15?
25%.
Not 25.
Well, the thing is, I'm thinking either I shoot that dude again with little effect, or I try to get the elephant gun going.
With little effect.
Well, I mean, it might be just damage resistance, eating some of the damage, or he might have some sort of weird immunity. But I think the elephant gun is probably the better bet.